guys, it's your girl Honey.
It's your boy Bull. It's your baby star, and we're back with another one.
Guys, look at this little munchkin. Chilling like a villain.
Yeah, he's chilling.
Our island boy.
We are just enjoying life.
Enjoying life, guys, but we wanted to make sure that we did a 4-month update. We're a couple days late, but that's okay. We want to start to look back on these videos, and we also want to document everything so that we can look back and be like, oh wow, this is what's happening at 4 months, you know? Time goes on, you forget things. So guys, we're going to be doing...
Go.
So guys, we're going to be doing a 4-month baby star update.
I was going to say, I think these videos are good for people who are just having kids or expecting to have kids as well. But don't forget that every baby's different. Every baby develops at different times. But this is just how our baby boy is developing. So 4 months, let's get it.
Okay, so guys, 4 months, it's crazy that he's even 4 months because time is just flying. He is going through a 4-month sleep regression. If you don't know what that is, you can Google it, but I'll kind of just summarize it. Basically, telephone. So yeah, so basically it's when their sleep cycle, it changes. So I think there's like 4 cycles or something like that. I don't really know actually exactly, so just Google it. But he's going through his 4-month sleep regression. So he's up multiple times in the night. He's up, he's drinking a lot of milk, so things have changed in that department for sure. I'm trying to, when we get back, I want to kind of just take things more serious and try to get him into a better sleep routine. So instead of like when he wakes up crying, I can just pick him up and kind of soothe him back to sleep. But you're so tired that you're kind of just like, okay, here's the boob, like let's go back to sleep, you know? You just want to go back to sleep. So I am going to try to make it my mission to get him on a sleep pattern so that he's sleeping through the night. What have you noticed difference about Star?
I've noticed so many different changes.
So many.
Like he literally changes every day, but realistically, like he changes every day, but I notice a lot of changes weekly. Yeah. Drastic changes weekly. Yeah. So one of the things that have changed drastically is his growth. That's for sure. So he's getting bigger. He's getting heavier.
He weighs 18, was it 18 or 19? 18 pounds, 4 ounces.
Yeah, so he's solid. He's solid. So he's definitely heavier. So that means it's harder to hold him in our arms for a long period of time. You know, sometimes you'll feel it in your lower back, you'll feel it in your arm, you have to switch arms. Another thing that has majorly changed is his eye contact. Before, if you weren't really noticing like him following you, now he will lock his eyes on you and literally follow you. Also, his hands. He noticed he had hands earlier on, but he wasn't really like, he'd more like shoot his arms out. Sometimes he would hold on to you or grab Honey's hair when she's breastfeeding or whatever it is. Now you could literally dangle something in front of him. For instance, a phone right now. Show them. There's one hand going. Yep. You're leaning on the next one.
Oh yeah, you can't get the other one.
You can't get the other one.
So basically he's grabbing things now.
Yeah, so basically that's what he's doing.
And everything, literally everything under the sun goes into his mouth. Like he wants everything, he wants to chew on it. So I'm not really sure if like he's teething, but he like gnaws on things and like gets like really like into it and frustrated. Like he'll be like, like you know, like he'll go crazy on it.
And like since he's using his hands a lot, those toys that Honey got him like so long ago, like those little dangly things that have like a star hanging on or things that he could grab, he'll literally be in the stroller and he'll like just be playing with it or like grabbing it, like it gets his attention now.
Sensory,
you know, which is pretty sick, which is good, you know. So he's like he's changing, literally. He's changing by
I don't know if you noticed, but we don't have to burp him anymore. So he kind of just like, after he drinks the milk, like he still spits up, but it's not like, oh, you're sitting there like patting his back. Like he knows if he has to burp, he'll just like burp himself, you know. So that's kind of a new thing. I don't know if did you notice that?
I noticed that.
Yeah, so we don't have to burp him anymore.
Like I said, with his vision and his hands, now he notices when we're eating. So
yeah.
if he's awake while we're eating, oh man, he gets very, very demanding. Even if we're drinking, like I'll be drinking watermelon juice or something, and he'll be like with his hands like this, literally trying to grab it.
So he's showing interest in food. We decided that we want to wait until 6 months because we know that this kid is going to be a savage, and I don't even think that I'm ready for that. I don't know if you're ready for that, but we're gonna wait till 6 months so he's a little bit older. Another thing is he talks a lot more. So he's like talking, you can like repeat what he's saying and he'll just like go on and on and on with you.
Favorite word right now is agu.
Agu.
We're trying to figure out what it means right now.
Yeah.
What agu means, but he says that word a lot. Also, he does throw temper tantrums.
Yes.
So he's starting to throw temper tantrums. Before it was like when he was hungry, he wanted milk, he'd like cry, you'd be able to pick him up, but now it's like a
He arches his back.
He arches his back, like he's like literally like throwing himself around. He'll like fuss and like put his hands on his face, and it's just like, whoa, buddy.
Yeah.
Take it easy.
He likes to hold hands also. He loves to like hold your finger. I think he really needs to be swaddled, and I don't know what we're gonna do when he starts getting like more active in the bed. This kid like throws his hands all night long last night. He's just like throwing his hands around and like going back and forth, and he's a wild child, guys. He's a wild child.
Yeah, but for the most part, he's very chill.
Yeah.
He's growing in length as
Wow,
well.
I'm so shocked you said that.
Yeah, no, for the most part, like there's sometimes where it's like, buddy, like
we're
it's
starting to realize that we have a chill baby.
He's chill, but sometimes it's just like he does baby stuff, you know? But he's chill, like as you guys can see right now, he's just chilling. When he's like this, it's just perfect.
It's amazing.
You know what I mean? Sometimes he's like this, and then sometimes, boom. He could go from like this to turn it up on us in a flick of a dime.
And I don't know if you also notice, like sometimes he'll just be like chilling, and then all of a sudden he'll just start like crying, like a really sad cry. Like I don't even know. Like it's like, did someone like just bite you or something? Like I don't understand what just happened. Like you were just chilling.
Yeah. Yesterday, this is a quick story, but yesterday we went to this restaurant here, and he was sleeping for a little bit. He was fighting to sleep. We ended up taking him out. I was holding him while Honey was eating. And then Honey took him while I was eating, and then we're going back and forth, and he started to cry, like do his little fuss, and she's like, come to mommy, and she's holding him, she's bringing him up in the air, and he did the cry. And then sometimes when he does the cry, you can kind of like calm him down and do your little rock or give him the soother, and he'll like calm down.
Yeah.
You know, but she was prepping to feed him, and he did the cry. And then he did the loud cry, not even the, he did the,
Yeah.
and literally yelled at the top of his lungs. And he like jumped up. She was like all he just wanted was just to stand up. I was like,
I ended up having to feed him.
It was so funny though, because it was like, it's so funny in public because it's like we're in a nice restaurant at the same time. Okay? Sorry, you know we're talking about you. There we go.
Tickle.
We're in a nice restaurant, so it's like I kind of have to get used to the feeling of like being that person. I never really want to be that person that disturbs people and stuff, but it's like, yeah, we have a baby, but at the same time, these people are paying for a certain experience. So it's like, it's kind of weird. Like, as soon as you notice he's about to get fussy, you have to address the situation right away before it escalates into that crazy cry. And yesterday it went to that crazy cry super fast, but she popped out, like she went, sat down, had to get the breast out. Then he was like rubbing his face in her breast. And then she's like Star, like just calm down. And he's like, and it was just a whole debacle. And then boom, he latched on, and then he was finally calm.
Yeah, so that's another thing, guys. Like going out to eat and stuff, it's tough because you don't know. Like you somewhat know, like, you know, like my baby just woke up, like we're gonna go eat, like this is what's gonna happen, but it's like, it's just unpredictable. And it's like he's eating and then I'm eating after him, and then our food's cold, and then you gotta go outside, he's crying, gotta bring him outside. So it's crazy going out to eat with the baby. But also what I also am noticing now, he is a lot easier to read, so you kind of know his needs. So like yesterday when he was like crying like that, like I feel like he cries like that when he's really, like when he's hungry.
Yeah.
Because he slept and everything, you know he slept, so now he's just hungry. Like, and then like we're kind of being able to like distinguish what cry is for what, you know?
Yeah. For sure.
And sometimes he's just frustrated and he just wants to be picked up and just entertained, you know? And guys, he's requiring a lot more entertainment. What else? He's starting to kind of reach, I guess.
Yeah, he's starting to kind of reach for sure. He definitely, when you hold something, he's reaching. But I feel like after this month, that's when he's gonna start like trying to reach for you. Like what he's kind of trying to do.
We'll had him on his stomach or on his back, and he rolled over to his stomach.
Yeah, he rolled over to his stomach.
So that's something that he's doing now. He's
Mommy?
a lot stronger. He's sitting up.
Okay.
You wanna go to your mama's? Baby boy.
Yeah, so he's starting to sit up. He's definitely strong.
See his eyes.
No, they can't see his eyes. Put this hat back a little bit. There you go.
Actually, yesterday for the first time, he was like kind of like laying on a pillow, and he literally propped himself up, like sat up, and then like fell over. So he is getting stronger.
Yeah, he's getting stronger.
What else?
Those are basically the main things that we've noticed. I would say we don't need to go to all the like nicks and knacks, but
yeah.
Yeah.
And he's able to like stay up for like a long period of time without like getting fussy, or like if I have to run out and stuff, it's not like, oh, like there needs to be milk there. Like you can do something to like keep him entertained, right?
Yeah, no, for sure.
Or like distract him from the fact that he's hungry.
He's definitely getting more into his personality.
Yes, we're starting to see it more.
His personality, he's very chill majority of the time. He's a little bit bossy. You know what I mean? Like, we're starting to kind of read him. Like, when he's super chill like this right now, I find like this is his personality. You know what I mean? He's not requiring us to be all in his face and do too much, but he's just chilling in our arms, taking it easy.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, like, around the resort and stuff will be like, oh my gosh, like, your baby's, like, he's so chill. He's the cutest ever. And it's like, yeah, for now. Like, you know? But it's a beautiful thing. Time is going fast. I can't wait to see what's in store next week to see how much he changed. But it's gonna be crazy.
And he's also he recognizes like faces now, so he definitely recognizes us. And then when he sees like a new face, he's like very like interested in them. Like, oh, who are you? You know what I mean? And like voices, like he knows who we are. Like we can say, like I feel like we can get his attention more. Like he may not know his name specifically, but we can get his attention with our voice.
I agree. Definitely when a new face comes and is like in his face, like, hey, how are you? What's your name? He'll stop. Like even if he's fussy, he'll stop and be like, who is this person? Like,
and
what
like
is he saying?
yesterday, this guy was like talking to Star, and he like reached out and like, grabbed his nose and his glasses. It was so funny and cute.
Yeah.
So guys, that's pretty much it. We're on our first family vacation. We're gonna give you guys a little update on how that's going, and we're just gonna be vlogging for the rest of our trip.
Yep.
So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you in the next one.
Don't forget to smash that subscribe button as well, guys. All right. Peace and love.